So you might remember last episode, we put the engine in this car. And in this episode, the engine's back out, for reasons I'm going to explain. I quickly realised that the drain plug on the Sump, there's no access to get it off around the front end. So I called up the rod shop and it turns out there was a mix-up in the order and they sent the wrong Sump. So we've got a new Sump on the way, hasn't arrived yet. So you have to pull this back apart and change the Sump. But there's still another problem that we figured out, and that's also why this thing's out. So on the inside of this rear case, there's supposed to be this little gear. And what it does is it triggers a speed sensor for the ECM. Now, I'm not mentioning any names, but the guy who built this gearbox, he's forgot to put this in. So we're going to have to pull this rear case off, and now we're going to have to fit this gear as well. And you may have already noticed, there's a drop tank in the car. I've started this episode a number of times now on a few different things, and each time I start the episode, I've come across the stuff with this engine, and it's really put a dampener on it all, and it's really mixed things up. So I've revealed it to you guys. The drop tank's in. During the episode somewhere, I'll have the install of that. We also put the clutch pedal in and the master cylinder assembly. I'll also put that in there. But for now, I'm going to show you what we're going to be doing first. I've stripped the whole dash out. The harness, everything. So I want to get all this together. I've got a brand new harness. We've got a little tiny spot of rust just up in the plenum here. We're going to get that done, get some insulation in, and get all this back together so it's ready. Righto, I have a full dash harness, front end harness from all auto recreations to get in this thing, get rid of all the old crap, get this new stuff in, all original fuse, panel, clips, plugs, the whole lot, you name it, and it's all going in. Alright, so separated the box from the engine. Mentioned a little bit ago about there's no gear when the fella, no names we mentioned, rebuilt the box. He failed to put the little gear in here for the speed sensor, which the LS ECM needs. So there's a couple options. We can put an external speed sensor pickup on the actual speedo cable itself. It's external. I don't know how good they are. I think if we pop this off and we can get that gear on and we can run with this sensor, it's going to be a much more reliable option. And look, a bit disappointing, but we're going to go and pop this case off and we're going to do it. Right, the camera died, but this all went back together really nicely. The sensor's now in there, everything lines up perfectly. Still haven't got the sump from the rod shop, but I'm going to get this thing apart. We're going to throw it on a stand and get it ready to swap the sump over because I need to continue on getting some stuff done. Okay, so finally we have this new sump. We're going to get this one off. I'm also filming on a new camera, so trialing some things out, see how they go. I hope maybe the image quality is a bit better. But for now, let's get this thing rolled over, throw the new sump on, get it all tied up. I love engine work, so this is a treat. Smash some music in my ears, let's get it going. Right, Sump's on. Now, something that might be a little bit controversial, we'll see. We're going to paint this engine. I'm really undecided whether to paint the heads, the block, everything black. So I think the best course of action is I'm going to paint the block black, because the block, you really don't see the block when it's in the car. I'm going to paint that black first, and if I decide the black looks good with the alloy heads, we'll give them a bit of a clean up. We'll leave it like that. If I think it just looks too good, we're going to paint the heads as well. So I've already pulled the water pump off. I'll strip a couple more things off it. I'm going to start masking it all up and getting it ready. And I think you guys might just see a little bits and pieces through it and the end result. Now I think that looks just the part, just perfect. It has even made, even though I haven't polished up the heads yet, it's made the heads look heaps cleaner. Fits it all in really nice. I think that's what we're going to leave it there. So now it's time, I'll check back in with you. We're going to get this engine all back together, assembled and in the car. So that's it, engine and box back in for the final time. Fingers crossed, no more mishaps. So we might call it here on that episode. Let me know in the comments. I've got wheels and they look pretty cool. Do you guys want to see them in the next episode? If you do, comment below and you just might see them then. Otherwise, you know the drill. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.